Imagine a civilization so ancient that it predates even the earliest known empires. A society with no apparent origin that suddenly appeared, fully formed, in the deserts of Mesopotamia over 5,000 years ago. Known as the Sumerians, this mysterious culture seems to have come from nowhere, bringing with them a level of sophistication and knowledge that still baffles historians and archaeologists today. Who were these people? How did they acquire knowledge that would define human civilization for millennia? The Sumerians were not just any ancient society. They are often credited as the world's first true civilization. They were the first to establish organized cities, complex legal systems, and highly detailed writing scripts, concepts that would form the foundation of all future societies. Yet, so little is truly understood about their origins. The deeper we dig, the more questions arise. How did they master advanced mathematics, astronomy, and architecture with such precision? Where did their knowledge come from, and what drove them to become such skilled builders, thinkers, and visionaries? One of the most intriguing aspects of the Sumerians lies in their myths and legends. They spoke of gods who came down from the skies, beings who taught them about the stars, agriculture, and even the afterlife. Some ancient texts describe a pantheon of deities called the Anunnaki, beings who descended from the heavens to shape humanity. Who were these so-called gods? Were they mere mythological figures, or did they represent something far more real? This mystery has captivated historians, archaeologists, and researchers for centuries. But it has also drawn attention from alternative theorists who suggest that the Sumerians' sudden leap in knowledge and technology wasn't purely by chance. Some propose that their extraordinary advancements might have been influenced by extraterrestrial beings, or that the Sumerians possessed knowledge that has since been lost to time. As we unravel the enigma of the Sumerians, we'll explore the strange, almost otherworldly origin of their culture, the myths that defined their worldview, and the theories that surround their existence. Could it be that the answers to their mysteries have been hidden in plain sight, etched into ancient tablets and temples? And, if so, what secrets are these ancient stones still waiting to reveal? Join us on this journey to uncover the truth behind the Sumerians, a civilization so ancient and so advanced that they continue to challenge our understanding of human history. To understand the Sumerians, we need to travel back in time to ancient Mesopotamia, a region nestled between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, in present-day Iraq. This fertile land, often called the Cradle of Civilization, was where human society first began to organize itself in complex ways, creating what we now consider the building blocks of culture and civilization. But out of all early societies, the Sumerians stand out not only because of their advanced achievements but also due to the mysterious origins and influences that set them apart. The Sumerians appeared abruptly around 4500 BCE, with highly developed urban settlements, systems of governance, and religious structures. Their cities, like Uruk, and Eridu, weren't merely small settlements. They were sophisticated centers with intricate temples, marketplaces, and advanced irrigation systems to support agriculture. Unlike the gradual development seen in other early cultures, the Sumerians seem to have arrived on the scene with an advanced knowledge base and highly structured society. This unusual rise has led many scholars to question how such a sophisticated civilization could have developed so quickly and seemingly independently. A significant part of their identity was their written language, cuneiform, one of the world's earliest writing systems. The Sumerians carved their records into clay tablets, documenting everything from trade transactions to epic stories and religious practices. Through these inscriptions, we catch glimpses of their beliefs, societal structures, and understanding of the world. Interestingly, many Sumerian texts reference beings they described as gods, especially the Anunnaki, who they claim taught them the secrets of civilization. But were these gods literal or symbolic? This background helps us appreciate the mystery surrounding the Sumerians. Historians have noted how sudden and distinct their rise was, sparking numerous theories. Some suggest that the Sumerians were descendants of an unknown, highly advanced culture, while others speculate that they were influenced by something outside human experience. As we continue exploring, we'll look deeper into these theories, analyze their mythology, and seek clues about the Sumerians, possible connections to knowledge beyond their time. The Sumerian civilization remains one of history's most intriguing puzzles, partly due to its seemingly sudden emergence as a highly developed society and partly because of the advanced knowledge and skills it possessed at a time when the rest of the world was still struggling to organize basic settlements. But what were the core beliefs, motivations, and daily experiences of the Sumerians? To understand this mystery, we need to delve deeper into the facets of their culture, exploring not only their innovations but also the fascinating theories that have emerged around their origins. The Sumerians were among the first people to build urban civilizations, which marked the transition from small tribal communities to organized, complex societies. Their cities, like Uruk and Eridu, didn't merely serve as places to live but were central hubs where religion, trade, and governance were deeply integrated into daily life. Each city was governed by a priest-king, or ensi, who was believed to be a representative of the gods. This deep connection to the divine set the tone for every aspect of Sumerian society, making their spirituality inseparable from their politics, laws, and customs. The social structure of Sumer was also remarkably advanced for its time. The Sumerians had a stratified society that included priests, officials, craftsmen, and farmers, each playing a specific role in the function of the city-state. This level of social organization is significant because it indicates that the Sumerians understood the importance of cooperation, order, and shared values. Yet, where did this knowledge come from? Why did the Sumerians prioritize these specific structures, and why did they grow so rapidly in both population and complexity compared to neighboring regions? The Sumerians left behind a legacy of inventions and discoveries that still impact us today. Their contributions to humanity include the wheel, writing, mathematics, and legal codes, each representing a leap in human capability. The wheel, for example, revolutionized transportation and labor. With the invention of the wheel, they were able to move goods more efficiently, which likely played a crucial role in trade and, by extension, the growth of their economy. Sumerians also devised one of the earliest known forms of writing, cuneiform. By pressing reeds into wet clay, they created symbols representing objects, numbers, and sounds. Originally developed for record-keeping, writing evolved into a tool for communication, storytelling, and preserving their culture. The Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the earliest literary works, originated from Sumer, sharing tales of gods, heroes, and life's struggles that resonated with their worldview. But this begs the question: how did the Sumerians come to develop such complex tools of communication and record-keeping so early in human history? Could there have been an external source that influenced their rapid intellectual growth? The Sumerian pantheon is particularly intriguing because of its detailed accounts of gods who were not only powerful but also highly human-like in behavior. Among these gods, the Anunnaki stand out. They were depicted as a group of deities responsible for creating humans and overseeing their lives. Some interpretations suggest that the Anunnaki didn't just represent gods in the symbolic sense but were beings of advanced knowledge who bestowed wisdom and civilization upon humanity. Texts describe the Anunnaki as coming from a distant realm or being associated with the heavens, leading to theories that they might represent something more than mythology. According to these accounts, the Anunnaki interacted closely with the Sumerians, guiding them in building their society. These tales raise fascinating questions. Could the Sumerians' rapid advancement have been due to some outside influence, possibly from beings they revered as deities? If so, who or what were the Anunnaki, and could they have played a real role in human development? The mystery of the Sumerians has fueled many theories over time, ranging from the conventional to the speculative. Some scholars argue that the Sumerians were not native to Mesopotamia but instead migrated from another advanced culture. This idea is supported by the Sumerians' unique language, which does not belong to any known linguistic family. Unlike Akkadian, which belonged to the Semitic language family, Sumerian has no known linguistic relatives, which has led researchers to speculate about its origins. One popular theory suggests that the Sumerians could have been the remnants of an earlier, technologically advanced civilization that somehow survived a cataclysm and brought their knowledge to Mesopotamia. The abrupt emergence of their skills, tools, and structures could indicate they were not building from scratch but rather restoring what they once knew. This idea aligns with legends from other cultures that speak of advanced beings and lost civilizations. In contrast, others propose a more supernatural explanation, that the Anunnaki were extraterrestrial beings who imparted knowledge to the Sumerians. While these ideas remain speculative, the lack of concrete answers has only added to the fascination surrounding Sumerian origins. Sumerian beliefs about life, death, and the afterlife reflect a culture that held a unique perspective on existence. In their view, humans were created by the gods to serve them, often depicted as laborers working to please their divine masters. This relationship with the gods was both reverent and transactional. The Sumerians made regular offerings to their gods, not out of fear but as a necessary duty to maintain order in the universe. The afterlife, as imagined by the Sumerians, was bleak. They believed in a shadowy underworld where souls would go after death. This place, known as the House of Dust, was a dark and somber realm where souls led a dreary existence. However, unlike other ancient cultures that offered a pathway to transcendence, the Sumerians appeared to accept the inevitability of this fate, focusing more on fulfilling their roles in life rather than preparing for an afterlife. This outlook might seem pessimistic by modern standards, but it reveals a culture grounded in realism. They believed in living according to the roles set by their gods and trusted in the balance of their universe, leaving mysteries about life and death in the hands of the divine. The Sumerians remain a topic of fascination for historians, archaeologists, and the general public alike because they appear as a culture that is both foreign and familiar. We recognize in them the seeds of modern society: laws, writing, cities, and organized religion. Yet, they also left behind mysteries and questions that we still struggle to answer. How could such a society appear with advanced systems practically overnight? Who were their deities, and what did their beliefs tell us about their worldview? While many ancient civilizations have left behind structures or artifacts that tell us about their day-to-day lives, the Sumerians also left records filled with philosophical ideas, questions about existence, and stories of gods that continue to inspire curiosity. Their legacy suggests a society that was aware of its place in the world but also sought answers beyond the limits of human understanding. This unique blend of practicality and mystery is what keeps the Sumerians relevant in discussions about the roots of civilization. In essence, the core of the Sumerian mystery lies in their achievements and their legacy. They were pioneers of city building, law, and written communication, yet they attributed their knowledge to beings that we know little about. Were these gods merely symbols, or did they represent something more tangible, possibly even interactions with otherworldly entities? How did the Sumerians rise so rapidly, and could there be truths hidden within their myths? As we move further into the discussion, we'll continue to explore these questions, delving into the possibilities of their divine connections, analyzing texts that reference the Anunnaki, and examining the fascinating idea that the Sumerians may have had access to knowledge far beyond their time. When we think of the Sumerians, the mind drifts to ancient lands and tales almost too fantastic to be real. Their civilization, with its towering ziggurats, advanced mathematics, and epic stories, seems like something pulled from a science fiction narrative. But what if these stories, these symbols of ancient life, hold secrets that are yet to be uncovered? What if the Sumerians, through their myths and legends, left us messages, hints about origins and mysteries far beyond our understanding? This sense of enigma is precisely what makes their legacy so compelling, as each discovery about their civilization only raises more questions. Take, for example, the Anunnaki. In Sumerian texts, these were beings of extraordinary power who were responsible for the creation of humankind. Were they just myths, symbolic representations of natural forces, or perhaps even ancestors revered by the Sumerians? Or could there be another layer of mystery altogether? This civilization, which appeared suddenly with advanced knowledge, credited their progress to beings from the heavens, a concept that resonates with our most profound questions about life's origins. The Anunnaki's role in the Sumerians' world hints at knowledge or experiences beyond typical human understanding. Adding to this mystique are Sumerian artifacts and texts that seem ahead of their time. Cylinder seals, intricate carvings, and tablets describing the heavens, the earth, and even planetary movements indicate an understanding of the cosmos that, logically, they should not have possessed. Did they somehow unlock secrets that science would only rediscover millennia later? Or were they influenced by forces we can't quite define, a divine guidance, perhaps, or wisdom from realms unknown? In exploring Sumerian mythology, We see narratives that delve into creation, divine wars, and realms of existence beyond Earth. The tales of the Epic of Gilgamesh, for instance, speak of gods who walked among humans and of voyages to mystical lands in search of immortality. These stories weren't merely entertainment. They were, in many ways, a record of Sumerian beliefs, revealing how they saw their place in the cosmos and their connection to a mysterious other. Each tablet uncovered, each artifact unearthed, suggests there is more to their story, layers of understanding and purpose that we may only be beginning to grasp. What if the Sumerians truly held insights into realms beyond, realms that were gateways to divine knowledge or even, as some speculate, to contact with other beings? Could it be that these ancient people, living thousands of years ago, glimpsed truths that continue to elude us today? This is where the mystery deepens. The more we learn, the more we feel the pull of their world, a world where science, spirituality, and mythology converged in ways that we can't fully understand. And yet, the Sumerians left us the clues, waiting to be decoded, signposts to a time when knowledge, power, and mystery were inseparable. As we journey through their stories and symbols, the excitement lies in the possibility that we might just stumble upon the answers hidden within their words, their art, and their remarkable legacy. In understanding the mysteries of ancient civilizations like the Sumerians, it's intriguing to look at Islamic texts and explore whether they offer insights or parallels to the ancient knowledge of these early people. The Quran and Hadith, while not directly discussing the Sumerians, do mention ancient civilizations and advanced cultures that existed before humanity's current era. These references serve as cautionary tales, but they also hint at civilizations with profound knowledge and connections to the divine. One of the key concepts in Islamic texts is the idea of civilizations rising and falling, guided or warned by divine forces. In the Quran, the stories of peoples like the Ad, Thamud, and Pharaoh's Egypt illustrate societies that reached remarkable levels of power and advancement. However, these societies strayed from the righteous path, leading to their downfall. This theme resonates with the story of the Sumerians and their connection with the Anunnaki, where divine or semi-divine beings play a central role in guiding humanity but also testing it. When it comes to knowledge of the heavens, Islamic texts contain numerous references to astronomy and the vast cosmos. The Quran frequently speaks of the seven heavens and the ordered structure of the universe. This mirrors the Sumerians' impressive astronomical knowledge and their belief in beings who resided in realms beyond Earth. Islamic tradition does not explicitly endorse contact with extraterrestrial beings, but it acknowledges that Allah created life beyond human understanding, with beings like angels and jinn residing in realms unseen by the human eye. Furthermore, the Quran highlights the concept of hidden knowledge, referred to as ilm al-ghaib, or the knowledge of the unseen. According to Islamic belief, only Allah possesses true knowledge of the unseen, yet He grants some knowledge to His prophets and chosen individuals. This could relate to the Sumerian stories of powerful beings passing knowledge to humans. While the Sumerians describe the Anunnaki as bestowing wisdom upon humankind, Islamic texts emphasize that true wisdom and guidance come only from Allah and are shared through divine revelation. In Hadith literature, there are also references to ancient knowledge. For example, there is a story about Prophet Idris Enoch in other traditions, who is known as a prophet with a deep understanding of mathematics, astronomy, and other sciences. Idris is said to have been shown mysteries of the heavens and the earth. Some scholars draw parallels between Idris and the advanced knowledge that ancient Sumerians might have possessed, though it's clear that in Islam, this wisdom is seen as granted by Allah and aligned with His will. In exploring Islamic texts, we find that they acknowledge ancient wisdom and advanced civilizations, but they caution believers against deifying beings other than Allah or seeking forbidden knowledge. Unlike the Sumerian depiction of the Anunnaki as godlike beings, Islamic teachings emphasize the absolute power and oneness of Allah. This perspective urges Muslims to seek knowledge within the boundaries of faith and divine guidance, reminding us that while ancient mysteries are captivating, ultimate truth lies with Allah alone. As we dive into the story of the Sumerians and their remarkable achievements, it's essential to bridge their mythological beliefs with modern scientific understanding to see if any logical connections emerge. The Sumerians, who lived around 4000 BCE in Mesopotamia, are recognized as one of the earliest advanced civilizations, with notable developments in agriculture, architecture, mathematics, and astronomy. Their knowledge has sparked curiosity and debate, particularly around their stories of divine beings called the Anunnaki. In modern times, some researchers and theorists have sought to understand whether the Sumerians' knowledge could have scientific explanations or parallels. To start, the Sumerians' expertise in astronomy is noteworthy. They accurately tracked planetary movements, noted celestial events, and even established a calendar based on lunar cycles. Modern science tells us that observing the night sky provides vital information for agriculture, navigation, and understanding seasonal changes. The Sumerians may have developed this expertise as a necessity to organize their agricultural society efficiently. With consistent observation, they could predict the best times for planting and harvesting, which would be crucial for survival. In essence, what they observed as patterns in the cosmos were natural cycles, which modern science explains through gravitational forces and planetary orbits. The fascination grows when we consider Sumerian myths about the Anunnaki, said to be godlike figures who descended from the heavens. While these stories are often interpreted as myths, some speculate that the Sumerians may have encountered something extraordinary, perhaps influential individuals or groups who shared advanced knowledge. Scientifically, one explanation could be that these gods represent personifications of natural forces or celestial bodies. In many ancient cultures, mythological stories were crafted to explain natural phenomena beyond human comprehension. The Anunnaki could, in a similar way, symbolize the powerful forces that governed the Sumerians' world, forces of nature, like floods, the sun, and seasonal changes. Additionally, the Sumerians' advancements in mathematics also suggest that their knowledge was based on practical logic rather than mystical insight. Their use of a sexagesimal base 60 number system, which influences how we measure time today, 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, demonstrates their rational approach to organizing information. Base 60 was likely chosen because it allows for easy division into fractions, simplifying calculations and measurements in trade, construction, and agriculture. This mathematical structure, initially developed for practical purposes, was eventually woven into their spiritual beliefs, merging the logical with the sacred. In terms of architecture, the Sumerians constructed massive structures, including ziggurats, which served both religious and practical functions. These towering temples represented the connection between earth and the divine. From a scientific perspective, these constructions required a sophisticated understanding of materials, geometry, and structural engineering, showing the Sumerians applied knowledge. Although they may have seen these temples as places to commune with higher beings, their construction itself was based on logical principles. Modern engineering theories about load distribution, for example, align with how ziggurats were designed, supporting the idea that Sumerian society combined spiritual and scientific understanding. Another fascinating aspect is the idea of the Sumerians' awareness of a larger universe, possibly extending to other planets. The Sumerians' records hint at an understanding of the broader cosmos, which some interpret as knowledge passed down by the Anunnaki. Scientifically, this idea is questionable, as current evidence doesn't support that they had advanced tools like telescopes. However, it's plausible they observed planets with the naked eye and recognized them as wandering stars, distinct from fixed stars. This, along with their fascination for the heavens, could have inspired stories about beings descending from the skies. The Sumerians' narrative of godlike beings passing on wisdom aligns with a universal human theme, the quest to understand our origins. Many cultures have origin myths featuring divine entities imparting knowledge to humans. This longing to connect with something beyond Earth, while mythologically represented by figures like the Anunnaki, could be rooted in human curiosity and an early desire to explore our place in the cosmos. Logically, such stories may have developed to answer existential questions and offer a sense of purpose and identity. In conclusion, while the Sumerian myths about the Anunnaki and advanced knowledge are captivating, much of their achievements can be understood through a logical lens, as practical responses to their environment. Their astronomical, mathematical, and architectural advancements laid foundations for future civilizations, symbolizing the human capacity for observation, innovation, and understanding. Though myths can make these achievements seem mysterious or divine, a scientific perspective reveals a civilization that used its intellect to adapt, survive, and thrive, leaving a legacy that resonates with humanity's enduring curiosity and pursuit of knowledge. As we journey through the mysterious world of the Sumerians, one question continues to emerge: could there be deeper truths within these ancient stories? The idea of godlike beings, advanced knowledge, and cosmic awareness might feel like the plot of a science fiction story, yet for the Sumerians, it was reality. Were these tales of the Anunnaki merely myth, or could they hint at something more profound, perhaps an early understanding of the cosmos that we're only beginning to uncover? Now, imagine if these ancient records held clues that could reshape what we know about human history. Picture unraveling secrets that reveal insights not only about our past but about our connection to the universe. Does the idea of beings descending from the skies to share wisdom sound like an echo from the past, or a message meant for future generations? These are the questions that have fueled speculation and mystery for centuries. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you believe the Sumerians had insights beyond their time? What do you think about the stories of the Anunnaki? Are they myths, metaphors, or maybe something else? Share your theories in the comments below, and let's explore this mystery together. Don't forget to subscribe for more explorations into the world's ancient secrets. Hit the notification bell so you won't miss the next chapter in uncovering the mysteries of our past. Together, let's keep the conversation alive and dive deeper into the unknown realms of history, mythology, and science. Are we on the verge of unlocking the greatest mystery of the Sumerians? Stay tuned. As we step back and consider the world of the Sumerians, a powerful insight begins to emerge. These were people who, thousands of years ago, pondered the vastness of the universe, the purpose of human life, and the mysteries of divine influence. Despite their seemingly simple existence, they developed intricate beliefs, documented myths of cosmic entities, and spoke of truths that resonate with us even today. What if, instead of seeing the Sumerian legends as mere myths, we view them as early reflections of humanity's longing for meaning and understanding? The Sumerians saw the world not just through a lens of survival but through a lens of wonder. Their stories of divine beings, cosmic battles, and the human connection to the universe show a civilization that recognized how deeply connected they were to something larger than themselves. In these myths, we find themes that still shape our lives: a desire to know where we came from, the yearning for knowledge, and the quest to understand forces beyond our control. It's as if the Sumerians left us a reminder to always look beyond the ordinary and question the unknown. Perhaps, then, the takeaway is not just about the mystery of their gods or the legends of the Anunnaki. It's a reminder of our shared human spirit, which drives us to seek purpose and explore the boundaries of what we know. Their ancient wisdom nudges us to keep asking, to keep wondering, and to embrace the mystery that defines not only the past but our future. In our exploration of the Sumerians, we've uncovered a rich tapestry of history, belief, and inquiry. From their remarkable advancements in writing and mathematics to their intricate myths and profound connections with the cosmos, the Sumerians offer us valuable insights into the human experience. They were not merely a civilization lost to time. They were thinkers and dreamers, driven by a desire to understand their place in the universe. As we reflect on their legacy, it's clear that the Sumerians were pioneers in many respects. They laid the groundwork for future civilizations, influencing culture, religion, and science in ways that still resonate today. Their stories remind us of the age-old questions that continue to haunt humanity: who are we? Where do we come from? And what lies beyond our earthly existence? In conclusion, the mystery of the Sumerians is not just about deciphering ancient texts or unraveling their myths. It's about recognizing our shared quest for knowledge and meaning. As we continue to explore the depths of history and the mysteries of the past, let us take inspiration from the Sumerians. Their legacy invites us to remain curious, to question our understanding of the world, and to honor the timeless human spirit that seeks connection with the divine and the cosmos. The journey of discovery is ongoing, and it is one we should all embrace.